up, guys? Sam the Dingus, fresh off shooting my handstand strength conditioning tutorial video just over here. This beautiful spot, Concord, Tennessee. Well, it's Knoxville, but Concord's the park. So the move I just showed you there, that's what I'm going to teach you here today. It's very simple, very cool. I don't do it very often, so it's nice to remember things that I forget. It's called a roll kip. You only need two things in order to get it. It's not too hard, really. You need a forward gymnastics roll, straight over your head somersault. Very basic. I'm not going to teach you about it. Just put your hands down like this, over your head. Make it nice and smooth. Don't crunch your neck. I'll get more into that in a second. Other thing you need, simple but not easy until you understand it, is a Kip Up. Very popular ninja type move where you're on the ground, you just sit back into a spring, and then you uncoil and land back up. That's one of the first moves you should learn if you're getting into parkour, flips, tumbling, anything like that. Because it's very simple and it teaches you how to use your body in ways you're probably not used to. So combining the two to get the roll kip is also not that difficult, so I'll just teach you the few things you need to know in order to get it. So I probably have some really old tutorials on how to do the kick up, and that one just takes some time to learn. Don't worry about it. Just once you get that down, come back here and you'll be able to get this really quick. So combining the two, the roll into the kip, it makes it a little bit easier to do the kip, and I think it's a little bit more stylish than, you know, just like sitting down, going back, and then going up. It's nice to have some motion with it, you know? So if you can do a front handspring also, that might help you understand the feeling of this, but not necessary. When it comes to combining these, just start with your roll, all right? I always like to start this one really slow. I haven't really experimented too much. So here's all I do. Keep your hands on the outside of your knees, like this. Make sure you can get used to bouncing your weight up like that. And just make sure you got the roll down nice and good from this point. Just tuck over your neck. Make sure it's not a big slam whenever you get over. The only way that you can fail the Kip Up like this is if you do it too fast. So that's really the only tip in order to make this whole thing work, is make sure you're doing that roll really, really slow, such that you're not even rolling anymore. You're just getting over onto your shoulders, and from there you do the spring. I mean, check this out real quick. When I do the regular kick up, I start from this position. So think of it as basically rolling over to get to this position, so that I don't have to wind up backwards like this. I'm going over forward like this. So there's not really that much to show or tell about how this all works out. Just make sure you really slow it down. Here, I'll try and do a fake example for you. If you try to do this too fast, it might look like this. If you start it too late, you have no chance. And if you start early, you'll probably break your neck or something, but I don't foresee that happening in your future. So, if anything, just practice it. This is what I mean to say. You should think of it as not a roll at all. Think of it as like you literally tuck upside down, put your shoulders on the ground, and then you just let your feet go so you can spring. Don't think of it as a roll too much. It just starts like the roll. Here. See, I'm down. I'm upside down already. And I'm just gonna tip my weight and shoot off. Easy peasy. So I hope this tutorial is helpful. I feel like there's not a whole lot of information about this, so it makes me hesitant to do a tutorial, but if anything, it just helps expose new ways to move, and if you haven't thought about trying this, you'd probably be able to do it if you do try it. So just make sure you stay playing outside, stay adventuring. It's easy to get lost in the ideas that we always got to be training and getting stronger, but it's nice to just come out and play. Check it out, look. It's a beautiful day outside. Go play!